Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon Frayne. We are back with a Solana staking tutorial showing you how you can stake Solana and earn yield here in decentralized finance. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and don't forget to grab your completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin linked below this video. Grab it down below and let's talk about Solana. So Solana is currently sitting at a price of $146. It's definitely been a rough couple of months for Solana in the markets overall. But if we look at what happened here, we had a big run up in price, getting up to these highs of 295 with all the hype around the Trump token in January. We've seen a big retracement all the way through Q1 of 2025. We eventually broke out of this downtrend here around the 11th and 12th of April. We consolidated before a move higher, and it's looking like we're putting in a little bit of a consolidation pattern here between 145 and 155, potentially before another move to the upside. Of course, that's not guaranteed. We need to wait and see what happens. But with Bitcoin beginning to follow global M2, it's looking pretty promising. But you don't have to sit around and wait for Solana to move up in price. Staking Solana is a very legitimate way to earn passive income and yield if you are a Solana holder, if you're a Solana bull, and especially if you are bought into the Solana ecosystem for the long run. Okay, as a proof of stake protocol, it means that you can stake your Solana and earn yield from the fact that you are providing that stake liquidity. You are getting the benefits of the APR that staking generates. So I want to explain this just from going kind of top down here. If we look over on DeFi Llama, we know Solana is technically the second largest blockchain by total value locked in DeFi. We know Ethereum obviously has the network effect here, making up more than half of everything in DeFi, but Solana is actually technically now the second largest chain by overall DeFi TVL. And if I click into Solana here, you'll notice that the largest protocol by TVL on Solana is a protocol called Jito. Okay, Jito is a liquid staking protocol on Solana. And we're going to take a look at Jito for today's example to show you how you can stake your Solana on Jito to earn passive yield. But it is worth noting that typically you're going to see these staking protocols, just like Lido on Ethereum, as some of the largest protocols in terms of TVL on their respective blockchains. Okay, if I open up Jito here, you can see it's MEV powered or MEV powered staking rewards with the Jito protocol, total value locked over 17.6 million Solana. And like we saw over here on DeFi Llama, that equates to over $2.6 billion worth of Solana in the Jito ecosystem. Okay, you can see as well, we've got APY currently quoting about 8.1% and over 174,000 holders using the Jito protocol. This APY is a variable rate. Please do remember that. Just because you start staking today and it's quoting 8% does not mean that cannot go down or up from here, though typically I do see this fluctuating 99% of the time. It's between 7 and 10%. Okay. Jito is the largest protocol on Solana. There is a Jito Sol token you get in return for staking your Jito, but for staking your Solana. But the prerequisite here is first and foremost that you do need to have a Solana compatible wallet, and you need to have obviously Solana in that wallet so that you can go ahead and deploy it into Jito and stake it in order to start earning this 8.1%. You can see I've got a Phantom wallet connected on Jito here. Again, you can use any Solana compatible wallet. There are a number of them. Phantom is the most popular on the Solana blockchain. I also use Backpack Wallet, which is compatible with both Solana and EVM. But for all intents and purposes, you need to have your wallet connected. If I disconnect it here, you can see I click on Connect Wallet. It's detecting some of the different wallets that I use. We can connect the Phantom wallet and it connects straight away. And you will probably have a little pop-up just to approve that once you actually ask it to connect, And the other prerequisite, like I mentioned, is you must have some Solana in that wallet in order to go ahead and start staking. If we click on the Stake Now button, this brings us to the next page where it allows us to get some Jito Sol. We can choose what we want to actually stake, and they will allow us to convert our assets into Jito Sol so that we start staking and earning that 8.1% APY. Again, you can actually go to a DEX yourself, opening up Orca, opening up Jupiter as a DEX aggregator, and simply swap your Solana for Jito Sol via Jupiter, for example. It gives you the option to do that, okay? And you can do that whatever way you wish, and then you're going to get that Jito Sol in return for staking your Solana. Okay, there are other things that you can do with Jito Sol as well. Once you actually use the maximum amount of Solana, if we do a direct mint option, for example, I can click on the convert button. It's going to ask us to click the dialog box to continue. I need to enter my password, and it's going to give us access to the wallet. We're going to confirm the transaction. This is a very, very small amount of Solana. Congratulations on your new Jito Sol. And now we can view DeFi opportunities for Jito Sol as well. So this is the second part of the equation I wanted to make you aware of, because if you're staking a significant amount of Solana, you can obviously have Jito Sol in return for the staking, and you can put that Jito Sol to work again to increase your yield potential and earn even more from using that Jito Sol. Okay, you've got lots of options they give you here by default for DeFi opportunities for Jito Sol. I was also going to bring up Drift protocol. Over on Drift, you can see that you can come over here, and right now this may not be the exact same depending on when you're actually looking at this particular video, but you can see that there is an option to provide Jito Sol here, and they're giving rewards in the form of JTO for actually supplying Jito Sol as collateral, or on the supply side here over on the Drift protocol. Drift is another lending and borrowing and perpdex protocol on the Solana network. So once you receive the Jito Sol in your wallet, you can come over here, deploy it, and be earning up to 11%. Again, this may not be permanent. It's probably very temporary, but you're getting extra rewards in the form of JTO from actually supplying some Jito Sol over here on Drift. Another area you could come to is Camino. Camino is another lending and borrowing protocol native to the Solana chain. And you can see that over in the multiply area, they do have an opportunity here for you to leverage up your exposure to Jito Sol and increase the max APY from supplying it here on Camino. If we click into this multiply area, you can see if we lever up with the maximum leverage of 9.94x, it's going to loop up our net APY as high as 16%. Okay, again, this is how you can earn yield on yield, stack the yield, and increase your potential cash flow for the Solana ecosystem using the Solana native token. Okay, again, if we jump back over to Orca, another decentralized exchange on the Solana blockchain, again, you can see opportunities for Jito Sol. You can provide liquidity to different Jito Sol trading pairs. You've got Jito Sol paired with Solana. You've got Jito Sol paired with Camino. You've got JTO paired with Jito Sol. Okay, there's not a huge amount of volume in some of these pools, but over $6 million, over $4.3 million from pairing Jito Sol with Camino. Camino has been having a good run here over the past couple of weeks. You could be earning up to 102% in APY from supplying liquidity to a Jito Sol Camino pair with the Jito Sol that you just got in return for staking your Solana. So I hope you're seeing the opportunities at play here for staking within the Solana ecosystem. If we jump back over to Jito itself, you can see that they are actually showing a number of the opportunities that I just shared with you. Jito Sol to Sol on Camino, Jito Sol to Jito on Camino as well. And they're showcasing a lot more opportunities. They're showing the opportunities on Orca that I mentioned, even over on Save Finance, on Meteora, another DLMM DEX on the Solana network. You've got a whole bunch of opportunities where you can put your Jito Sol to work once again to lever up and continue earning additional yield with that token. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I wanted to focus on Jito in today's video because Jito is the #1 protocol by TVL on Solana, period, and the largest staking protocol in the Solana ecosystem. I hope this gives you a clear idea of what is possible with the Solana network. Even if you are not doing anything with your Solana, if it's on a centralized exchange, you might want to consider staking it to generate at least that 8% APY from the staking rewards. You don't even have to do the extra step if you don't want to take that Jito Sol and put it to work again. But if you're not using or not putting that Solana to work, you could consider staking as a very good way to earn additional yield. You're going to get between 7 to 10% APY. You may as well earn that, especially if you're planning to hold Solana for the medium to long term. Okay, if you're interested in learning more about DeFi liquidity provision, how you can take back financial control of your future and provide liquidity, earn passive income, earn yield, I'm teaching people how to do that over in the UIG. Check out the link in the description below. There is a completely free course. We've got a ton of resources in the paid version of the group as well. If you want a discount code, make sure to comment below this video and I will give it to you as well. But we are helping tons of people and clients to generate consistent passive yield in decentralized finance. I don't think this space is going anywhere. It's only going to continue to grow, and I think Solana's market share within DeFi is also going to continue to grow. Today's video is also sponsored by Femex, the most efficient crypto trading and investment platform. Again, this is not financial advice, guys. I'm going to leave a link for Femex in the description below this video as well. Check it out if you want. Solana and Jito are available for purchase and trading over on Femex. Again, do your own research. Make sure to always check out the fundamentals and the technicals when researching these types of crypto assets. If you got any value at all out of today's video, guys, please make sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave. It would mean the world for me if you did that. Again, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification icon. And again, you've got a completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin waiting for you in the description below this video. I want you to take it completely free, grab it below, and we'll catch you in the next one.